Well, hello, this is your host, Eric, your Lord High Admiral of the Army of Gmodism. This is the Trials, the AoG Trials Season 2. And this consists of a series of battle tests with a new model of missile, an anti-air missile. And this anti-air missile, naturally, is taking out aircrafts, and we have an array of aircraft that we are using for each of these tests. We are comparing them results between the different missiles, and we are basically testing one missile launcher per episode. If you can see this as an early access, you are a Ecclesiarchy member. If you're in the Ecclesiarchy of Gmodism, you're a YouTube member, and you support me every month, and that helps me a lot. So big thanks to you, and also big thanks to all the commissioned officers in the Army of Gmodism. If you just want to join the Army of Gmodism, well, you can just self-assign yourself Matros 3rd class, and then you are an enlisted, like Kevin. Kevin is a Matros 1st class, so Kevin has won some pretty impressive challenges before. And yes, it's incredibly slow to climb the ranks in the Army of Gmodism, and that is made so that you can participate for a long time if you want to. If you are instead a commissioned officer in the Army of Gmodism, by the way, thanks to all of you commissioned officers, you are supporting the channel via Patreon, and you are basically having the rank you, well, it's a pay grade system. If you win a challenge as a, well, commissioned officer, you'll get some badges and stuff to kind of show your winnings and awards. So just so you know that you can still participate and win Discord roles, you know, that is basically the medals. Sorry, not sorry, the medals are Discord roles. Well, I would say that's pretty handy though, but in any case, big thanks to all the commissioned officers, and of course thanks to all of you who are just watching the channel, supporting us through liking the videos, and well, big thanks to Kevin here, because Kevin built a beautiful set of deco missiles we showed in the first episode of this series, so check that out if you haven't. We're gonna do performance testing, however, this time, so it doesn't matter what type of, well, looks you have in the performance tests. We are going to get the Duster, Shrike, and Felix Geiger combo. So let's start the timer and spawn them enemies at 3000 meters range. I'm not controlling anything, am I? No, good. We are in God mode. Okay, good. Looks like we are waiting to lock on to the enemies, wanting to get a bit close. There they get launched, and I absolutely botched that cinematic look. Well, there is a next time. So they look like small radio-steered kamikaze planes, basically. Like small, like yeah, small radio-controlled planes. They look so fun, and I don't know why I may not lock onto them. Well, now that got shot down instead. In any case, let us await the next little launch. And we're having a plane. Look at that. Isn't this extremely cute? These little planes popping out like this, and one of the reasons we have the Geiger in the first bout here is to see if the missile can survive a very light anti-air system installed on a plane. So, if one is unable to deal damage towards the target, we will basically give them the point 12 or minute 12. So the max time of what is it? The max time of 10 plus a 2-minute penalty, basically. So Our first little round of missiles did hit. Now we got another one incoming there as well. The Geiger caught fire. Look at that. And it is it dead? It's not dead. It is not dead. But the fire, pretty severe. And luckily enough, just like a previous test here, the the Civs cannon is indeed hurt, which is of course good times for the Peacekeeper, which is the name of Matro's first class Kevin's missile launcher system, the Peacekeeper. Very fitting for the Army of Gmodism. Very fitting indeed. According to Imperial official sources at least. If you want another perspective, I'll guess you have to ask them. Or not. If they're alive, you know. In any case, let's stop being creepy, Gmodism. It's Lord High Admiral too, but whatever. The Geiger is down. It will fall into the water, and unless it recovers from the water somehow, it will be considered wasted. It's not recovering. They never do. So in any case, let us check here. The cute little planes. I wonder if they're like cloned. You know, in the AI boxes there is like a brain. So I wonder if there is like a cloned mini, like mouse brain or something in each of these airplane models. Perhaps Kevin can answer that. Look at that. We'll have to stop the timer any second now. Look at that. I think it's dead. Is it not? Well, when it hits the water, we're gonna click pause, or when it despawns there. All right, there we have it. There we have it. That is 4 minutes. Square and share? I don't know. Not the quickest first little round, but I really feel that the missile struggled a little bit against the Geiger being shot down there. Next test is a difficult one, the flying squirrels at a range of 3000 meters. We're gonna start the timer and spawn them at the same time. They are moving really annoyingly and erratically, so I kinda don't want to lock onto them. We are basically awaiting their closing in here before we can launch some missiles. Or planes, dependent on. And if you haven't seen the first episode, you have to look at it. Kevin misunderstood the instructions and built a lot of missile systems with a lot of different sizes and a lot of different decos for them too. And that board of AoG themed decos are absolutely amazing. That will of course be seen on other stuff in the future, but well, for the rules in this little tourney, you had to select only one system. So Kevin did. But due to concerns of Lua issues, like them being laggy and unusable and whatnot, Kevin decided to not use a Lua setup for this system. I feel it's very rare that people refrain from using Lua due to like lag / I don't know, ethical concerns, or what you can call it. Most people refrain from using Lua, like me, because I simply don't know how to code them. I think that's the normal way. Anyways, we have 3 flying squirrels squirreling around. And the laser lock-on system here. We're trying to hit this little squirrel. We have a round of planes coming in here, and oh, that one is done for. Next squirrel is being targeted. We have 1 squirrel left. No, we have 2 squirrels left. Let's see here. And they're just moving so erratically. They are not easy to hit. Not at all. I don't want to be locked onto that anymore. It's you'll get the seasickness. Whoa, what happened? Is it dead yet? No. That one is alive too. I feel we have too many live squirrels here. I don't like it. 2 minutes and 48 seconds we are at so far. And there we go. It is spiraling. No, this is the one that's alive. Hard to know. They move in such a weird way, you never know if they are completely out of bounds, basically dead, or if they are just maneuvering, doing their usual business. Right, will it hit the water or will it despawn first, I wonder? 85% and burning. The nut job is offline at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Pretty average results, but a better than many. Well, our total time is very close to the arcade. Never mind. Next little test will, as the previous times, be the static from the lightning hoods. So we're gonna start the timer and spawn it instantly. And it is getting closer and closer. This one you can lock onto without getting some seasickness. And the missiles are launching. Oh bam, the little planes, they are so cute and so fast and so dangerous. Oh wow! 24 seconds. You know what? I think this is a record for taking out the static. Very, very cool. Difficulty is now being increased a bit. The Peacekeeper missile launcher will get a friend. Armatros First Class is having a dual setup now here. So let us continue. Now we're gonna change the range to 5,000 meters and we're gonna begin with the Hake Squadron, an old enemy, which I want to see burn down. And that's very fortunate because most people seem to bring incendiary. And that's of course very necessary if you're gonna burn stuff down, yeah? Alright. The Peacekeepers are peacefully waiting, meaning no violence at all. Just kidding. They're just waiting for the perfect moment to strike. That's what you'll have to do when you have quick short-range thrusters. I think they do have. Look at that. Monsieur Merkur is, well, just a memory by now. Very dead, that means. And we got the next target to lock onto here. And look at that. No, whoa. Easier said than done to target these ones. Officer Haddock is left. And of course, Cod. Corporal Cod. Wow, we're doing pretty short work of these. That is dead. We only have one Hake left. We are 1 minute and 30 seconds in. This is most likely gonna die anytime soon, whenever the missiles hit the wrong spot. Oh, are we gonna pass 2 minutes or are we gonna not? 83. Oh, bam, there we go. Pulsed it. 1 minute and 48 seconds we have there. Well, the difficulty is only going up from here. Next out, we have the Gannet Squadron. So, we shall be launching it. The Gannet is, if you somehow missed all the episodes before this, it's very fast, as you can see here. Very fast. Very fast. I do wonder whichever the Peacekeeper will choose to deal with first. Most likely this one. Yeah, we can obviously see that thanks to the missile laser designators. This one is taking down quite quickly in terms of health, and it is bam, that was a good hit. Is very dead. Next target is not the one we are at, but the one over there. They are preferring to target the same thing, both of them. Probably smart to tick them off one by one perhaps, but since we are using incendiary damage, dividing it up might be very, very smart. Now, that's of course very difficult because that had to be done with the AI. So basically it's a bit hard to choose that. For 94 percentages, 92, dropping down, and I think this is gonna be dead pretty soon. Look at that, just another little round of the little airplanes popping in there, and it's super done. Look at that, that is very done. This one 100%, the last one to deal with. Very interesting indeed to see if this will be any other type of result than we could expect. Seems that they are having a little bit of... We have actually had several folks having some issues when it's only one aircraft left of something. In that case I think it was the Hake, but the Gannet is real fast. Oh bam! Pause the timer. That is 2 minutes and 15 seconds. What a core burn! Ladies and gentlemen, that was some damage. Next out, there is the Peregrine Squadron. And for some this is harder, for some this is easier. So we're gonna see what Kevin's Peacekeeper will think of this. It's basically as fast as the airplane squad we spawned previously, but it is a bit more beefy. As you can see here, the Gannet Squadron and the Peregrine Squadron has some different costs there. Our cute plane friends have been launched and they have no trouble hitting this. Definitely not. 76, 74, that is done for. That was some quick action if I ever saw some. We have 2 left. Neither seem to be damaged. I suspect that will be changed pretty soon though. I'm getting stuck with the menus here. Alright. We have pilot war crime, what the hell. It's like running away, isn't it? And you guys, you're targeting this one instead. I wonder if we'll be able to actually reach him due to the limited range there. Well, we shall see indeed. It pops in here for another little blast. And, well, it's getting damaged here. I'm thinking it's gonna die in a future very close, actually. No, did it outrun our missiles? Well done. And we have one left, have we? Yeah, I think we have one left. I think the other one is in the water by now. Look at that. Yeah, it's in the water. I don't think it will be able to recover either. So when this thing dies, we'll pause the timer. It's ticking down. More little plane friends are coming in. And it is... Bam! There we have it. it is quite done for. Just to confirm, yeah, you're not getting out of there, definitely not. That was 2 minutes and 30 seconds when I stopped the timer, so pretty decent results. For the last round, we'll be moving to the Hellfire by the Scarlet Dawn. So far, surprisingly enough, nobody actually had issues killing this. I thought it would be difficult when it went up to space to kind of trick missiles to not hit it, but seems that so far the designs we have tested had been very quick and fast in its maneuverability, making them still kill them. Now, I think that Matros First Class Kevin's Peacekeeper system is gonna have no issues with this, because I know that Kevin is quite the experienced builder. And when making AA missile thus, it is common to not make them be outrun like that, and always include a APN or the like. Oh wow, 46 seconds. That's really good results. That's really good. 46 seconds. Well, that was no match for the Peacekeeper. What a cute little funny plane system, and it did perform decently well. I'll have to calculate the total results of this, and I'll be back very soon. That is pretty good. That's 15 minutes and 13 seconds. So quite the performer. Well, it's hard to compare anything with the Lua missiles from TRK-20, of course, but well, this is I think one of the better results so far. Let's just say that. I'll know that. Well, that was awesome to look at, so thanks a lot for tuning in, and remember to like the video if you haven't already. That, of course, helps me very much. Well, thanks a lot, and thanks again to Kevin for submitting this awesome set of decos that we're gonna save down and have as official AoG missile decos. They are amazing. Check the first episode if you haven't seen that. In any case, this is your host, Lord High Admiral Eric of the Army of Gmodism, signing out. Say it with me, AoG Invictus.